Hey guys, in this video, I want to go over what some of my goals are, like my own personal life and my business life for 2025. And what kind of like motivated me to make this video is a couple of weeks ago, I released a video talking about how I stopped playing guitar for years. I used to love to play guitar, even though I'm not a good guitar player, even though I got guitars in like every room of my house. I stopped playing for about 3, 4 years. I used to love it. I got so busy with work, trying to grow, my online coaching business that I just hit 1,000 videos on YouTube, for example. I think I got 1,700 posts. I must have well over 1,000 videos on Instagram. And I kind of lost track of some of the things I used to love to do. And I did a video talking about that. And I was so shocked at the positive response I got. Like when I make most of my social media videos, almost like 95% of them, I'm always trying to teach somebody something. Like I think my videos are like very informative. I'm helping people lose weight, get into shape, improve the quality of their life, help with their mental health. And I don't really do too many videos about my own personal life. Since I got such a good response to that, I think I'm going to start making more content along the lines of that. And actually, people have told me this over the years too. He said, Mike, if you want people to hire you as your coach online, you have to show your personality a little bit more. You have to talk about yourself. I didn't think people would be that interested, but I am going to start doing more content like that. So let me tell you first, what are some of my personal goals in my life for 2025. So one, like I'm saying, I'm going to start playing guitar. I've been doing this the entire month of January. I've been playing guitar every single night. Another one of my personal goals are for this year is, and actually my wife is so incredibly good at this. I'm actually filming this video in the evening. My wife's in the city, New York City. She's visiting two of her girlfriends. My wife is so incredible at keeping in touch with friends. She had all these girlfriends, high school, from college. My wife is just so good at keeping in touch with people. All her girlfriends, every time they have a birthday, they all get together. She's constantly going to the theater with friends. She's constantly doing things. I'm the exact opposite. Even though I do have a nice amount of friends, I don't really keep in touch with people as much. Plus, doing what I do, even though I've owned a gym for 37 years, it's a personal training gym. It's like a one-on-one training. So the amount of people I'm involved with was always to a minimum. Plus, I always felt like that was one of my strengths. I'm very good one-on-one with people. I'm not good in a group. I'm not the type of person that is the life of the party. I go to a party, I'm probably kind of quiet by myself, talking to my wife, whatever couple of people I'm with. So even with my online coaching business, one-on-one, I'm actually good one-on-one, not great in a group. But my goal for 2025 is I'm really going to start reaching out to people I haven't spoken to in a long time. Like I just called my old college roommate, such a wonderful guy. We spoke on the phone a little bit. Every single week, I think maybe guys have a harder time with this than women. I'm going to just connect with someone. I'm going to try to be a little bit more of a social person, if that's possible. And people are surprised when I say that, because generally you think, oh my God, I got a YouTube channel with 1,000 videos and I'm always online doing things, doing live streams. But it's interesting. I heard that about Johnny Carson too, that he was very quiet in his personal life, but obviously very outgoing on film. Maybe I fit that category. Obviously, I don't have a following like Johnny Carson, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? So those are a couple of my personal goals. My other main personal goal is I have to sell my house. It's interesting. I'm in an area in New York where the real estate taxes are crazy. Like the school taxes are so high. It made a lot of sense for us to have this home when my kids were going to school. My kids are not here anymore, so I don't really need the schools. I don't need the high taxes. Plus, this is a kind of a combination of business, personal. I really feel like my online coaching business is doing so well that I really don't need my gym anymore. I like my gym because I personally like to work out there. I have a hard time like joining a gym. I just joined Lifetime Fitness, and even though it's a nice, pretty gym, I'm not comfortable there. People get in my way. I'm so used to working out in my own gym and doing a particular type of routine where no one gets in my way. I don't have to share equipment with anyone. But I really would like to get rid of my gym and focus solely on my online coaching business. And I would like to sell my house, maybe not necessarily buy a smaller house, but have a different house where the real estate taxes and school taxes are lower, and move my gym into my house. I just want to keep a few of my clients that I literally have been training for over 20 years. I have a number of clients that I'm 20, 25, 30 years I've been training them, which is so incredible. I never want to give them up. They're like my best friends. So that's a combination. Those are the big three for this year: play guitar, be a little bit more social, connect with friends a little bit more. And I want to sell my house and then move my gym into the new house and give up my commercial space. Now let's talk about some of my business goals. So first of all, obviously when it comes to my social media content, I'm gonna start doing more things like this. Lately, I've been doing a lot of short form video. I know Instagram, I pretty much do a reel every single day. And you know the type of reels I do, fat loss fitness, specializing in people over 40, over the age of 50, I'm 62. So I really can relate to people when they're turning 40, when they're turning 50. I know how it feels. I know how it affects the body. Me personally, I felt like I was 18 until I hit around 44. And I remember I had another client, one of my favorite clients. I trained him for like 15 years. Wonderful, super successful business guy. He was in his 60s when I was training him, and he said to me, Mike, I felt like I was 18 till I was 44 years old. And I was young then. I was like maybe in my early 30s. And I said, I didn't really relate to it. And now that I'm 62, and I have to say it was right around that age, 44, 45, where I started feeling older. So that's like the demographic I really like to work with, people in their 40s and their 50s, 60s, 70s, and really help them stay strong, fit, healthy, maintain an optimal weight. So I'm still gonna stick to that. I like the short form video because people love those quick short videos. Sometimes they can't be as in depth. So I'm gonna start doing a combination of it. I used to do a lot of long form video on YouTube, but literally it would take me 10 hours to do a 6 or 7 minute video. Scripting the video, recording the video, then editing the video. And I kind of got away from it because it was so incredibly time consuming. But I'm going to start doing it more and more now, a lot of more long form. But I'm going to keep it a little more looser, just like I'm talking now, as opposed to putting effects in the video and doing that. I'm just going to keep it really simple and more personal. So that's going to be my type of content I'm going to be putting out in the future for 2025. I'm going to talk about myself a little bit more. Obviously, I'm still going to give a lot of information and a lot of advice on how to lose weight, how to get in shape, things like that. But I'm also going to keep it pretty personal. I'm also going to start doing more live streams. Like if you join my coaching group, I do a live stream for everyone in my coaching group Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Since I do that, there's a lot of prep work for it because I prepare slides, things like that. Like what I used to do on YouTube, but it's a Zoom call. So I'm talking to people, asking questions. Since that's so time consuming, I stopped doing my live stream regularly on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn. But I'm gonna start that up. I've done a couple already this year. I think I'm gonna try to do it maybe every other week, like a 45-minute live stream. Some other goals for me is figuring out how to grow my online coaching business. And this is the dilemma that I'm having. I've been coaching people for 40 years. I don't even think you can find a coach who's been doing it as long as me. And I'm not really the type of person that thinks about like scaling my business and growing it really big, because I love the one-on-one coaching. I really love, my favorite part of the business is actually coaching people and seeing people get incredible results. And I always thought, because I've hired numerous trainers over the years to work in my gym. At one point I had 9 trainers working for me. I was sending them out all through Westchester, New York. They were training people in their homes as well as in my gym. And the single thing that I would look for, the most important thing I would look for when hiring a trainer, is someone who truly felt accomplishment or felt good when they saw their clients achieve results. That's the key to the whole thing. That's what I think makes a good trainer. Yes, you have to be reasonably knowledgeable, but what makes a good coach, I think what makes a good trainer, is someone who really cares and really feels good when they see their clients do incredibly well. So I don't want to lose that when it comes to me growing my business. Yes, I may hire a trainer or two down the road, but I still want to stay hands-on with the actual coaching. The biggest issue I'm having with growing the online business is getting my message across. Like, for example, most people that join my program, I call it the Ultimate Fit Human program, and I have my progressive cycling method. These are systems that I've really perfected over 40 years of working with people. Like, I know what works and what doesn't work. I really was first generation personal trainer in New York back like in the mid 80s. I've owned the gym for 37 years. I've been doing this for 40 years, and I really perfected these systems. But it's really hard to get my message across to people in advertisements and even short form video. Most people that like working with me who join my coaching program have been watching my videos, if not years, for months. It's very hard for someone to like look at one of my advertisements, like watch a 60-second video, contact me. They don't believe me. They don't trust, they don't know me. They don't trust me. But there's some people in the coaching industry are so good at getting their message across. I've hired some consultants and I joined some groups. I've had such so success with them. So what I'm really going to try to focus on going forward is trying to get my message across. I'm going to talk about my progressive cycling method more and some of these like techniques that I perfected and come up with that I really truly think have produced amazing results for people. And I really want to stick to that older demographic because being 62, I really know, like I said earlier, how people feel when they're getting old. It's hard getting older. We all know it's not easy for multiple reasons, right? So that's a little bit of what my goals are for 2025. And also, I would love you to leave some comments, as many comments as you're willing to leave below this video. Tell me the type of content you want. Tell me if you like these personal type videos. It's sometimes it's hard for me to do it because I always want to give value. I always want to teach someone something when I make a video. But I feel like maybe I'm going to let you guys know me a little bit better going forward in 2025. So let's see how this video does. It could bomb, I don't know, but I'm going to put it out there. We'll see how it goes. I wish everyone like a wonderful 2025. I hope that we're going to have a good year this year. I really do. All right, take care, guys. I appreciate you watching this video.